In this lecture, I'll show you how to scan your LAN using a technique called ARP scanning. To understand how this scan works, you have to deeply understand the ARP protocol. I'd recommend you to watch the video again where I've explained in detail what ARP protocol is and how it works. ARP scanning is especially useful if there are hosts on the network that want to remain hidden or stealthy and they do not respond to any requests like ping, TCP or UDP scans. There are a lot of firewalls that block any incoming packets except ARP. Since ARP is not routable, this type of scanning works only on your local LAN. You can find wired or wireless hosts connected to the same LAN. The first tool I'm gonna show you is called ARP Scan. If it's not already installed on your system, you can install it using apt or the package manager of your Linux distribution. To check if ARP Scan is installed, you can simply execute ARP Scan command as root. First, I'm becoming root. All these are root commands. And I'm executing the command. I can install it by executing apt install arp-scan. Let's see the help of the command. It has a lot of options, but one of the most useful is -l or --localnet. It will deduce the network address of its own interface and scan the entire LAN. You don't have to worry about subnetting or getting the LAN address from the IP address and its network mask. Let's start an ARP scanning. As root, I'm executing arp-scan, an uppercase I, the name of the interface. Let's check the interface. Its name is ENP0S3. In your case, it can have another name. So arp-scan -i ENP0S3 and -l. Take care that the option for the interface is -i in uppercase, or you can use --interface instead. It has scanned the network and this is the output. These are the hosts on my LAN. If you don't specify the interface, ARP Scan will search the system interface list for the lowest numbered configured app interface excluding loopback. The output looks great, but ARP Scan is very noisy and the admin or an intrusion detection system could find out very quickly that a scan is running. If you want to be stealthier, you could use another tool called NetDiscover. This is both an active and passive ARP reconnaissance tool. We'll discuss the active and passive modes of operation in a minute. Let's install NetDiscover if you don't have it already. It's not installed. apt update and apt install NetDiscover. Sorry, only two ampersand signs. Okay, it was installed. Now you can start an ARP scan simply by executing NetDiscover as root. NetDiscover. This is the active mode of operation where NetDiscover is actively sending ARP requests packets in order to discover the other hosts on the network. We've already noticed some hosts. It's running continuously until you stop it by pressing on Q or Ctrl+C. I'm stopping it. Other useful options are -i and the name of the interface to sniff packets, and if no interface is specified, the first one available will be used. Another useful option is -R. It's used to scan a given range instead of auto-scan. For example, let's scan the entire subnetwork. 192.168.0.0/24. It's scanning the entire subnet. Okay, let's try a passive scan. If you want to run it in passive mode, you just use -P option. Like this. If you enable the passive mode, like shown in the example you are seeing right now, NetDiscover does not send anything. It only sniffs the traffic. In fact, it monitors ARP requests sent by the other hosts on the network without sending anything. Remember that ARP request packets are sent to the broadcast address, so each host on the LAN receives these packets. This technique is really stealthy and prevents you from being noticed by someone. It's common practice to change your own MAC address before launching a passive scan.